Hashtag ASUS ROG G22CH Gaming PC YouTube script. So here's my honest take, this ASUS ROG G22CH is probably the best small form factor gaming PC you can actually buy right now without spending an absolute fortune. But let me explain why, because there's actually a lot going on here that makes it stand out. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. I'll be breaking down what makes this thing worth your money and where it might actually disappoint you, so stick around. First thing that hits you when you look at this PC is how ridiculously small it actually is. We're talking about a machine that's just 4.53 inches wide. I've got one sitting right here and honestly, it's wild how much power ASUS packed into something you could almost hide on a shelf. If you've got a cramped desk or limited space, this is genuinely a game changer. No more massive tower taking up half your room. But size doesn't mean weak, and that's the second thing that matters. You're getting an Intel Core i7-13700KF paired with an RTX 4070. That's the kind of combo that handles modern games at high settings without sweating. I'm talking smooth performance in everything from Baldur's Gate 3 to the latest competitive shooters. For streaming or creating content alongside gaming, this chip has the cores to actually handle both without your PC melting down. The cooling on this thing deserves attention too. Since it's so compact, airflow could be a nightmare, but ASUS actually designed the case properly. The ventilation keeps the thermals reasonable even during longer gaming sessions. I've been running it for a couple weeks now and the fans stay pretty quiet during normal use. Storage and RAM are solid across the board. You get a full terabyte of Gen 4 SSD storage, which means your games load fast and your OS feels snappy. 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM means you're not going to have slowdowns jumping between apps or gaming and streaming at the same time. Everything just flows. Here's something a lot of people overlook but shouldn't: the audio setup. This thing has Dolby Atmos support, and honestly, gaming with good spatial audio makes a real difference. You actually notice sound cues from different directions, which in competitive games is legitimately useful. The design is clean too. It doesn't look like an angry gaming machine with crazy RGB and aggressive angles. It's minimal and actually fits on a desk without looking like an eyesore. And because of the easy access panel design, if you ever need to swap RAM or upgrade a drive, you're not fighting the case. Real talk on the cons though, because it's compact, upgradability is limited compared to a traditional tower. You're basically locked into what's in there. Also, small form factor gaming PCs run hotter than bigger setups, so if you live somewhere really warm, just know the fans work harder. And yeah, the price point is definitely on the higher end for what you're getting. But if you want actual gaming performance in a space-saving package that doesn't compromise, this is legitimately worth looking at. Check the link below for current pricing on Amazon.